Yeah. This ain't just music. This ministry on the 808. They sold confusion for profit. We bringing clarity for souls. Welcome to the frequency shift. Welcome to Be For Life music.
Yeah, they've been pushing pain for the paycheck. We bringing peace where the hate at. They profit off us, we bring love back. Whole world numb, we rewire that. This that sound that heals the streets. Purpose flowing through every beat. If you feel this vibe, then you're chosen. This ain't no label, this a moment.
Be For Life music, where souls get saved through sound.
They told the real don't sell. We still sold truth. Every scar got a song. Everyone got proof. They traded God for the algorithm. We traded fame for a mission. We ain't signing pain, we signing purpose. Every verse gotta scratch the surface. It's for the ones that lost their peace. Trying to find faith in a world that's precious. See, we the voice for the voices. Life for the hopeless, grace for the guilty, and love for the broken. If you've been through hell but still believe, you already part of this legacy. We ain't chasing streams, we chasing seeds to grow a generation that's finally free. Pain for the basic check. We bringing peace where the head at. Look. Whole world know we rewire that. This the sound that heals the street. Purpose flowing through every beat. And if you feel this vibe, then you're chosen. This ain't no label, this a moment. This for the kid that lost his father. For the queen that thought she never mattered. For the ones who pray but still feel shattered. God heard you through the static. Every tear became delirious. Every pain birthed the spirit. We ain't just trying to trend, we trying to transform every year to hear it. They been pushing pain for the paycheck. We bringing peace where the hate at. They profit all us, we bring love back. Whole world know we rewire that. This that sound that heals the streets. Purpose flowing through every beat. If you feel this vibe, then you're chosen. This ain't no label, this movement. This is bigger than charts. This is restoration in melody form. Be For Life music. The sound of healing. The sound of home.
Immortal. Yeah. Came out the portal, immortal into a human body. I've been existing way before the earth had Anunnakis. Intergalactical battles, intergalactical travels, infinitely going through stars. The universe will unravel all of its secrets. Peep it, I'm starting to leak it. Time for truth is coming 100, it's time to seek it. Expanding my perception through the spectrum of light. I'm going in with spectrum and the shit's out of sight. We indigo children, yeah, we building frequencies through the ceiling. Penetrating through reality, a marvelous feeling. Regardless, we're healing these humans that be claiming we demonic. The resonance goes over their heads, we super cosmic. Your logic is ignorance mixed with fear in your thinking. My pineal gland is flooded, son, that shit don't be blinking. Sinking into your subconscious like a song with no words. The way I come up with these symbols of letters is absurd. Hey yo, my rhymes are like angelic beings. That shit is freeing, so pure that if you were born blind, I'll have you seeing. Breathing in a multi-dimensional light so captivating. Double helix is nonsense, so what I'm activating. Feel the power from within, seeping right through my skin. From the earth into my feet as it goes up to my chin. It got me grinning, rotation like spirals, my music spinning. I told you that I don't be playing, still I'm always winning. Fibonacci to the haters, curve them right to the side. They don't understand the energy, it comes from inside. So inside is what I master, used to be a disaster. Now I'm gladly elevating to a whole new chapter. Yeah, I'm giving birth to a whole new style. I incarnated through New York, yeah, I rep Long Isle. Don't get it twisted though, I'm truly repping this earth. I came to free all these humans and show you all what you're worth. Immortal. Raising your frequencies one soul at a time. As I pass this mic to my boy Spectrum, yo Spectrum, light that up, kid.
They tried to tell me I'm mortal, I told them I was immortal. They asked me what makes me different, I asked them what makes you normal. I just followed my morals and I unfollowed the formal. Hopped on a track with crews, now we straight cruising through portals. I download the Metatron, I'm reversing it till I'm dead and gone. If you think I'm dope, then you said it wrong. Not trying to flex, but I'm hella strong. Mine did things you never seen. When I say mine, you know what I mean. I'm the most when I'm in my mode, and y'all average is like the mean. I really didn't mean to go intervene. I'm the middleman chilling in between. You should do the math, we ain't keeping score. But I just hit a 3.14. I cook it up, make it look easy as pie. I'm moving in silence and seeing the sign. I am the G. If you remove me, all you gon' see is your sins. This is a big game of sins. The simulation is breaking again. I'm taking control, creating my soul. And if the truth fits, I'm breaking it in. Breaking it. All I really know is that I'll never know. I've been here for forever, don't know when to go. I think that indicates that I'm an indigo. In that case, I'm in the go. Green light, my heart, chakra booming. Solar plexus, Lexus zooming. You assuming that I'm human. I'm just being what you doing. I've been teaching teachers frequently. It's apparent I'm a parent when it comes to raising frequencies. The way I'm living life, I haven't rest in peace recently. Immortal with my technique, but my ego dying easily. Death is teasing me by leaving me with DMT. Now it seems to me that everything I see is seeing me. Life is just an infinite circle with a twist. I used to wanna be like them, now they do not exist.
Immortal.
Peace and wholeness to the space this evening. Welcome to the Melanin Frequency Vigil and 52 Acts of Unity. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Oh, we're so happy that you joined us this Sunday or Sealy at 6 p.m. Eastern. Those of you who showed up in time for yourselves and for the universe, we give gratitude. We are in the year of divine unity. So if you would please read the frequency for this year with me 3 times to seal and print it in our hearts and in our minds. We embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. We embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. 3rd time, we embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. Ashe. Woo, come on, y'all, snap your fingers. Ashe and Ashe. Oh, come on, feel that unity with me. If y'all want more, if you're new to the space and haven't acknowledged yourself in the chat, y'all go ahead and just let me know you hear my voice, or just let us know where you're coming in from. All right, let us know if this is your first time in the space with us, and if by chance you don't know what a kin number is, because we follow cosmology in this space. We use it for the evolution of all that we are doing here and MIMEC, and we want to make sure you get yours. So if you don't know your kin number and you're new to the space, put your date of birth in the chat and we will definitely get that back to you. Ashe. I am Priestess Mut Mayat Nefer Habibullah. I will be your hostess. Yes, I am standing in for Priestess Initiate Star. She is kin 122, the white overtone wind. But you want to know something? That's what we do. We are here for each other. Ashe. So I give thanks for her and all that she does when she comes in and brings in the energy, the level of camaraderie that we have going on, making sure that This space is set for each and every one of you, Ashe, and myself included. I am Ken 178, the white solar mirror. My affirmation is I pulse in order to reflect, realizing order. I seal the matrix of endlessness with the solar tone of intention, and I am guided by the power of timelessness. Ashe, Ashe, and Asheo. Let's keep it moving. We are, as I stated before, Melanated Immortals making evolutionary changes, and our mission is to shift. Y'all get that? Shift. We're here to shift the global consciousness of the melanin dominant population. Let that resonate with you a little bit right there. Right there. Hit that spot right there. And establish an everlasting legacy of divine frequency beings. So, like, you showed up. So that means you all up in this too, with immortal health and immortal wealth through the application and remembrance of cosmic knowledge. I love that part. The application, because it's one thing to just come here and listen every single heptad, but it's another thing to apply it to everything that we were incarnated to be, fulfilling our purposes together, bringing back into remembrance our truth, our roots. That is why we're here, to learn how to bring all that back to the forefront and move forward with it. Ashe. Thank you so much, High Priestess, my I am Makaru, for your visions coming to fruition. Woo! And I can't wait for the all the other ones you got going on up under your little pot, to come to fruition as well. Give thanks. We are still in the Yellow Warrior Wave spell. Yes, yes, yes. Based on this 260-day sacred cycle that we evolved through, that we were incarnated in and are about. Okay. And we are on Kin 208. The yellow cosmic star. Happy galactic return, Ken 208 Udi. Happy galactic return to you and to all galactic kin within this wave spell, this yellow warrior wave spell. Happy galactic return to you. We have to our right the cosmic monkey of illusion, the magician, walking us through this plasma. We say plasma instead of day. Okay. Some of you who might be new in the space, we say day instead. We say plasma instead of day because we're not walking around in the days. All right. So our physical body is the cosmic monkey, the magician, and then we have two, and that's the blue cosmic monkey. Okay, I had to make sure you knew which one I was talking about. That's our physical body helping us walk through everything that we're doing. And then to the left, we have our white cosmic mirror, okay? Our cosmic mirror taking us through every reflection and order of how we're going to operate throughout this day, this plasma. Then right up above our spirit body, okay, is the cosmic human, the sage. And the sage is saying, let's just flow in our free will of art, our free will of illusion, our free will of order, and be all about that. And just go with the flow. But then right below, you see the red magnetic Skywalker. Woo! So we got exploring going on in this. In our emotional body, we're exploring all the things that our imagination can take us through. So let's read this affirmation together 3 times. First time, I want you to reflect it upon yourself. The second time, reflect it to your loved ones, to the community, to your neighbors, the universe. Then the third time, we're going to do it as a collective. And I just want you to, don't close your eyes because you might have to read the words on the screen. but we're gonna be like reaching out, holding hands with each other. Ashe, because we're gonna put a we in front of that. Let's do this. I endure, point to yourselves, in order to beautify, transcending art. I seal the store of elegance with the cosmic tone of presence. I am guided by the power of free will. All right. Now point to your loved ones or just hold your hands out towards everybody and say, you endure in order to beautify, transcending art. You seal the store of elegance with a cosmic tone of presence, and you are guided by the power of free will. Woo, yes. Let's hold hands, y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. We endure in order to beautify, transcending art. We seal the store of elegance with the cosmic tone of presence, and we are guided by the power of free will. Ashe, ashe, and ashe. Oh, yes, yes. Snap, clap, whatever it is. I hope you felt all of that and that your plasma today has been filled with all of that. Ashe, ashe. Number positive productivity going on in this plasma. Ah, peace and love. So now prepare yourselves. Go ahead, get your pens and papers out. Yes, because we got some grand announcements in store for you to write down or remember or set a course for, whatever it is, that attracts your eye. We want to make sure you are attuned to be in tune to all that we are about. Ashe, ashe, and asheo. I yield the mic.
Daily awake, I am today. Daily acknowledges the act of God empowering me to breathe. Represents more time to live, move, and have my being. Amazing I am shows the wonders of light shining on my face. Healed from afflictions, distractions, and manipulations of this world. Strong I am today as the sun shines, wind blows and rain falls, reminding me to stand each test time. Wise as I am today to see the truth at face value and walk with confidence, knowing.
Habitats of weeds, daily supplies. 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 It's the way that the love flows.
All right. We did that. I know they go through so fast, but if you have any questions, if you need some more details and all, make sure you visit our website at melanatedimmortals.com. Okay, click on or email admin@melanatedimmortals.com to make sure you receive clarity on some of those areas or slides that may have crossed by. Oh, no, we got find out at melanatedimmortals.com. Woo, thank you, thank you. So you want to find out something more that you've learned this plasma or any other about what Mimic is about, go ahead. Find out. Let me go ahead and get this banner off the screen. It's in the chat, y'all. We got find out at melanatedimmortals.com. Peace. Oh my yes. I love it. I love it. Don't that sound good? Got a real nice ring to it, don't it? Um, we will the Synchronistic Human School of Enlightenment will be hosting the third annual Day Out of Time celebration this July 25th and 26th in Atlanta. If you are able to come physically be in the space, by all means, please make sure you visit the website at synchronistichuman with the e.com/events. All right, for more information, definitely to RSVP. This will be a potluck, just like we had the 3 years ago. Hopefully, we're going to be able to get back to that same park in Duluth, Georgia, and have that potluck and just enjoy ourselves in this day at a time celebration. And then we're going to take it from there, just like we did then, and go to Jeju Sauna and Spa and spend the night and do all that wonderful ish that we do. Ashe, bringing in the sunrise of the new solar year on the 26th. Then also, if you were not able to attend the information sessions for Bochatelet, we want you to know there's a correction in the date of the first session. The magnetic moon Bochatelet will be August the 1st. Okay. August the 1st instead of, I think we said July the 26th. That we will have our first initial. So make note of that. Those of you who have already committed, give thanks to you. If you know of any other divine feminine that want to be a part of Bochatelet, definitely make sure they send their name and number and email to freereality@yahoo.com or 404-803-4726 so we can put them on the roster to get the 411. Ashe, Ashe. We have our 52 Acts of Unity manuals, not just for the adults like what we're here for tonight, but yes, we have a workbook for our youth that have the opportunity to get with the parents and fall in and fulfill their acts of unity together as well. So we want you to know that you can purchase your own 52 acts of unity or get one for your youth to be able to participate in along with you. Okay, we have unity groups going on, and some may have fallen on the wayside and slacked off, but we see that you are still coming. That is what matters. We know that we still have people active doing the 52 acts of unity with us. Ashe, so get your manuals and let's keep the show on the road, or keep it moving. Okay, so now I'm going to bring up High Priestess. Y'all ready for this? I'm gonna say this again. Go ahead. If you didn't during the announcements, grab your pen and your paper because you're gonna want to take notes on this melanin frequency. We have her coming through as the visionary leader for almost everything that we're doing here in Mimic now. She started it out with Baba Wanik Kimi Tuhudi Shabazz and condolences to him, for the loss of his, not the loss, but the resting in power of his eldest son recently, as well as she started it with Baba Neb Taharka Kanishka Walk. And I'm just so happy that she maintains holding the torch for all that it is that we're doing here in MIMEC, in womb evolution, in the melanin frequency, and in all the courses that she provides single-handedly, and all with all the support of everyone that we have that steps up and steps in to bring this vision, to allow her to continue to provide to us all the extraordinary lessons that we're learning about real life evolution, evolving into our fullness. Ashe, Ashe, and Asheo. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and yield my mic once again and bring up none other than our very own High Priestess, Ma'am Makaru. Amen.
Amen. The high priestess, the mimic who pulled me in. Amen. The high priestess, the mimic who pulled me in. It's time we come together to raise our consciousness. Amen. The high priestess, the mimic who pulled me in. Amen. Amen. The high priestess, the mimic who pulled me in. Amen. It's time we come together to raise our consciousness.
All right. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Am I being heard? I think I am, so I'm going to keep going. And
yes, you are, Goddess. Yes, you are.
All right. Give thanks, give thanks. And thank you so much, Priestess Mutma'at Nefer Habibullah, for everything that you do, all this beauty and everything in here, and the order. And like I say, she dotes on the order, right? And so we just love it. And so give thanks for being the hostess here. And yes. That's what, if you want to find out anything, just hit that email, find out at melanatedimmortals.com, and you gonna find out, right? Ask your questions, right? So, all right. So how's everyone doing this evening? Hopefully everyone got out there and got some of them solar flares, right? I know it's hot, but just, step out 2-3 minutes, just 2-3 minutes, right? Don't get them solar flares, right? Yes. What's that song? We activated, right? Come on now. So, yes. Let's get into it. I saw you, Arisha Stone, in the house. Welcome. Definitely after we finish here, y'all want to just stay on YouTube and switch on over to Arisha Stone. We got Neb Taharka Kanishka Walk. Finally got him on Arisha Stone. We have to shout out Mama OJ Yemi with that targeted awareness that she has, where she just came in and was like, look, you go over here, you go over here, you go over here, and y'all go and be on this show together. And that's what we did, right? So we definitely have to shout her out. And as a matter of fact, when is it? On July 17th, we will be graced with Mama OJ Yemi presenting here on the Melanin Frequency. We're very, very excited about that. It's going to be awesome and phenomenal and all kinds of things. So definitely get prepared for that. All right. So let's get into it. Let's see where we are. Right. Definitely. We are finally got our plans made or solidified for our 8th annual. Can y'all believe that? 8th annual Melanin Frequency Convergence. Right. So we're going to be having an information session on July 11th at 10 a.m. That's a Saturday. That's next Saturday. And so you come in and find out about the Melanin Frequency, the convergence. It is always, it literally is a convergence, and it's phenomenal. It has long lasting results, right? We literally shifted every time. We say it's a paradigm shift, right? Last year, oh, and this says July 11th, 2025. Okay, AI is 2026, right? Last year, we went into it, and we went into the year of divine unity, and that has stuck. It has integrated into us so much. And listen, every time we call out the years, right? We call out our years in September. You see that it starts. That's what the whole theme is, right? Starting in January, when as people use the Gregorian calendar to start the year, right? They start calling out a year of union, unification, and unity, and all of those things. But we was already in it, right? And so when we go into these convergences, there are a lot of things that we do in the person that, you know, is very difficult to transmit online. So definitely we do have limited spaces. And so you want to come in and listen to this information session, find out about it, see how you can unify with some people like we did when we went to our summer solstice event. A lot of folks carpooled together. It was pretty dope that we literally unified to get there, right? And that hasn't happened before. That hasn't happened before. Usually people come solo, include me. I'm first one on the list, right? I like driving alone, right? But this year I was like, hey, let's go. Everybody get in the car. You know what I'm saying? So it was dope. All right. So definitely come check us out there for the convergence, the information session, if you want to find out more. This is also, if you go to our events page on the website, the information is there. All right. So let's talk about where we were on the last session, and we had a presentation by Priestess Moot Ma'atnet for Habibla. It was absolutely awesome and wonderful and man, right? And we were talking about this frequency that says, we will breathe by any means necessary. And we got that from our Baba Wanik, Kimi Tuhudi Shabazz, when we were putting together these frequencies. This was during a time where, the name is, I see the face, but the name is not coming to me, but it'll come. And so he said, we will breathe. But they had the shirts that says, I can't breathe. Right? And he said, oh, nah, we will breathe by any means necessary, because that's one of those things, right? Thank you, George Floyd. Yes, that's one of those things, right? It's a trick. Because when we say we will breathe by any means necessary, that means ain't no knees on necks, right? And the next frequency that we're going to be talking about is very stimulating. You know, we heard Priestess Moot up here, she went gangsta on it, right? Right? So this is, so this was the energy that we were looking at on the last frequency. If you want to know more about these frequencies, right? Some of the studies that Priestess Moot was speaking about is in the book. It's in the Melanin Frequency, the birth of the Melanin Frequency. It's always good to get the physical book and the audio, right? The audios is fun, right? But if you get the physical book, you can see some of the research and the study that went into what do we actually breathe and where does it come from, right? And then, so let's talk about where let's talk about this mission and these acts of unity. So with this, right, we talked about meeting with our unity partners, right? And if we can go ahead and put the link in the chat, because we're going to follow up. We're going to find out what you guys did, right? We talked about researching the fundamentals of air and breathing, right? And again, if you go back and you listen to the replay, you'll hear Priestess Moot talk about some of those things. Like, we've been talking about this for years now, but that the air that we breathe, right, comes from the plankton in the ocean. That's most of the air. About 60 to 70% of what we breathe is the ocean water, right? So we're always surrounded in water. And then, of course, we know the body's made of water, right? Majority of water. And so do some further research. She went in and she did even more research, past there. Here is something, too, that we found out a couple of years ago in researching that and looking at, and especially this, what we're going to cover today, right? One of the things that we talked about, or we're going to talk about today, and I'll bring it up, right? When you do this research, you'll also find that what they found is a natural bacteria that the ocean produced that eats plastic. Right. So the earth said, listen, okay, y'all, I'll be nice to y'all and stuff, but listen, right? They found the bacteria in the ocean. So it just produced what was necessary to clean itself. And, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this on this session today. So there's a lot of research out there, and this is a lot of fun with a group of people. What we did in the priesthood, right, is we, I think we focused on, we went back to AI, and we put in a list of things that AI can't do, that we can do, right? And then we also, let me see, this okay, so this frequency against injustice, right? Now this is where you get a little gangster with it. Again, what I always suggest is that we don't necessarily project things out on other people, because then that puts you in the same frequency and the vibration of those projections. However, what you can do is say all day long what can and cannot happen to you. Right? So I can't be in a situation where it's a knee on the neck. I can't, you might even say, I can't even be around that. So what that means is something, if someone decides they want to target or, make you a victim of that, something else is going to happen. Right? They might go run off the road somewhere. They might, all of a sudden, got to go to the emergency room for something because they made a decision that they thought was going to affect one of us. And so we decide, nope. Right? I have a video called Melanin and Emotions. It's been out there for years and years and years. And in it, I talk about redirecting that energy, speaking it another way. I didn't say don't get mad at it. Just instead of saying they keep doing this or they keep getting away with it or we can't never catch a break, we said, no, this is going to stop. We're not going to continue to have these injustices. It's just not going to happen. We don't have to say how it's going to stop. Just it's going to stop. And when you mean it, and you it's in your heart, it's in your feelings, and you start to get stirred up, that melanin starts to bubble up. Melanin is a polymer, a neurotransmitter, a neuroreceiver, and a transducer. What do you want to transmit in the air that you breathe, in the atmosphere? Thoughts are things. What do you want to neurologically transmute? What do you want to neurologically receive? And then stick to it. Right? It's bonds with it, with them neural transmissions, those neural receivers. Right? Again, like I said, check out the book. It has a lot of this research in it. Okay, so let's go. Let's hear anybody want to talk about what you did in your unity groups. Now, again, I want y'all to let's stay together, right? Stay together. Can't be just the priesthood, right? That's sticking together in a unity partnership. We're almost done. You have to pat yourself on the back that you have gone through almost a complete year in unity. Don't stop now. Right? If y'all want me to come in and speak to the group, get folks motivated, I'll do it. Hit me on WhatsApp. I'll do it. Yep. I'll come in. I'll do what's necessary to get everybody on track. You want to, or if there is a group of you to say, hey, well, my unity partnership is not meeting anymore. Y'all want to come together and continue to go through this process, holler at me. Let's do it. Right? The priesthood took it upon themselves to every Saturday dawning, we come together, and it's not, we don't do a whole long, drawn out thing, right? What we do is we just meet every Saturday and we talk briefly about the Unity Act, and then we do a meditation, and we pass around. Everybody gets a chance to lead us in unity, and it's awesome, right? All right, welcome to the space, Atari Elohim. I see you. Welcome, welcome. So, all right, anyone want to share? What's up with y'all? Come through. Anybody? All right, welcome, Sister 244. Yes. She definitely amazing story for her. They, I can't touch this, right? 244. That's what's up. Yes. All right. So going once, going twice. Right? But I definitely, even if you don't come up and share, definitely take a look at these acts of unity. All right. Atari Elohim, you want to come up and share? We'd love to hear from you. We'll put the can we put the link back up in here? Oh no, I ain't got my camera on, child. No camera. We good. All right, we put the link up there. I know she does a lot of these frequencies. We were on the show, Risha Stone show together a few heptads ago, and I was traveling, yeah, and but I was listening while I was traveling, and I was like, oh my God. Because I used to, those of you who've been around for a while, I used to say, yeah, F's with frequencies, right? That was like my little motto. And she was talking about all of the things that she does with the ley lines and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my God, we do that in our womb evolution, and we teach you how to go through the ley lines in your uterus and all of that stuff. So it was really, really amazing. So we're gonna go ahead. I think she's in the space.
I am here. Ashe,
Hey.
thank you.
Yes, we'd love to hear about your experience with the frequency on the Capitol in California.
It has
I yield the mic.
been. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. It's been a very interesting weekend. The illumination of the historical context and the trauma of the US corporation is really like we're feeding through this energy, right? We're transferring, we're alchemizing this constitutional energy, and it's so strong. And so the way that this weekend started out for me was that a sister out here from California, she's currently doing grid work, and she's getting her galactic level ley line activation in Atlanta right now. And she informed me of this because we're in the revelations, right? So we're these strong, powerful demons, like the original 100 fallen, we're tackling them down because we have to get them out. So a lust demon came into my awareness through her and another sister in Puerto Rico. And then I found him through social media. His page, I'm still astonished to this day. His page was so, so, so high vibrational. But when he started to message me in the DM, the whole story changed. And I'm talking about he's a they're very, because they're not even here, they're original, right? So we have us, who basically was formed from darkness, right? Because we are from before, when it was just existence, right? It was just black and it was just tones. And that's how we have our tonal name, which is our Elohim name, because it's a tone. And so this demon who has been transmitting lust energy through the portals through Costa Rica. I'm talking about, this demon literally tried to throw me off my square. He was like, come to Costa Rica. This is the land of the gods. And just really trying to, like, the average woman, a 3D woman, would have fell for it because it sounded good. He was like, you're a goddess, and just all this stuff. And I was like, I see right through your crap. I see right through your bullshit. And so I had to process this demon. And so, and when we do this level of alchemy, it's like your energy, you get karmic credit, right? Because you get paid for it, but it goes into your karmic credit. And then through your karmic credit is how your resources come to you, right? So that was Thursday. Friday comes, which is 7-3, and I live on the 7-3. I live on the golden ratio ley line. And San Francisco is located on the golden ratio ley line. That's the gates to the underworld, right? That's the golden, that's the gates to the golden Atlantis. And so whew, I went to from I went to the Capitol, and what they had me do was I had to sit at the Rose. I'm gonna link it all together. So there's a World Peace Rose Garden at 15th Street in the capital of Sacramento of California. California was established in 1510. So we're heavily in the 5 energy. And I had to actually create an S on the grid from San Francisco. And then I came down I-5 because it's Interstate 5. And then I crossed over on 8 Mile Road. And 8 Mile Road is exit 481, which is, I was born in 1984. So then I had to get on 99. So that gives us the completion energy, right? 9-9. And that has to come back around and come back to my house. So I created like a giant S, or because I had to go up and down and come back around like an infinity, an eternal loop through Sacramento and through my city, which is Stockton. And where we produce about 60% of the agriculture for the entire US. Yeah, some of it is contaminated. We already know. But the land where I live in an agriculture area. So I have to go along the grid and bless the land because I need to raise the frequency of the land, because after 2030, this is where we're going to be able to grow a lot of our fresh crops. I already like know what to do, the process, like with the copper and the materials that we need to put the energy back into the land, because the crust and the top layer of the soil is basically not nutrient dense. So, oh, and then, okay, on that was 7-3. 7-4, yesterday I had to go to the California State, no, excuse me, the San Joaquin county fairgrounds, because I had to anchor the energy at the county fairgrounds. And I didn't even know this until I looked last night. There was a America's Fair or something that the president was holding. So it's been an interesting past couple of days. I did do a ritual on Friday night, which was 7-3, and I was pulling in and drawing the energy in from, I used the obelisk from Egypt because I was drawing in the energy from Washington, D.C., because this is what we're alchemizing. And it's crazy because today I seen that this is how Mother Nature works. So right behind the scenes, and it's so funny because there was a storm, and it was like a lightning storm, and they rushed a whole bunch of people inside from this America's 250th celebration, and they had to rush everybody into an African American museum. And the pictures are floating around, and it's just like, that was the receipt. Because you got all them people in there. So they was about to celebrate America, land of the free, home of the brave. And they had to go into the museum and sit there and look at everybody that looked like us. That's all on the wall. So I was like, okay, I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Say, you know, I live in the Washington, D.C. area. And I was just talking to someone yesterday, and I said, you know what? Every time he tries to do a parade or something, the weather always shows up, because there was one where I think he wanted to have tanks or something coming down the street, and there was like a tornado or something. It was like, it wasn't just, it got rained out, but it was like a storm. And then yesterday, well, it was super, it was like 113, 111, all of that stuff here. And so it was two. Oh yeah, we had it. Yeah, we had and then today it's just regular summertime. It's in the 90s. But yesterday, the 2 days prior, it was like 110, 111. The heat index was up that far. So nobody was down. They canceled everything. And then absolutely there was a storm, just a storm out of nowhere. It was sunny. The sun was shining. And then I forget what time it was, but it was later in the day. And then, yeah, I see you, Nuri, because Nuri is here. There's a few of us here in Washington. Yep, there was a storm just out of nowhere. So So,
out of nowhere.
yep.
Right.
And so,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
And I was
definitely
like,
that galactic energy. Like, y'all gonna see what's going on.
I'll say, we give thanks, give thanks. I really appreciate you sharing what you're doing. And we gonna make it out to Cali. We gonna have
Oh,
to,
yes,
yeah,
ma'am. Listen, as soon
yes.
as I get settled in LA, I am so excited. They want me there by the end of August. Spirit wants me
Mm-hmm.
there by the end of August. So I can set up and start doing the work that I need to do down in Hollywood.
Oh,
But
ooh.
yeah, no, you guys, once I'm set up, you will definitely have an invite out for sure.
I say,
Thank you
yes,
so much for having me.
yes, give thanks for coming through. It's definitely an honor. We definitely appreciate your share. And yeah, we're gonna see more of you.
Thank you.
All right,
Peace and
thank you.
blessings to everyone. This time is literally like the gate because we're in the Sirius gateway.
Mm.
We're in a galactic alignment right now, and everybody, I'm talking about, we're getting blasted with the light. We're getting like, it's literally a monumental time because all of us that have been doing the work are gonna receive our blessings.
Mm-hmm.
It's so
Mm-hmm.
strong. I
I
appreciate
say.
y'all.
All right. Give thanks. Give thanks. So yes. So those of you, we've been doing this for a minute since the fall equinox of 2019, and we're seeing now those alignments, right? We're seeing that, it's the melanin frequency. What do we say about melanin? It's a polymer, it's a neurotransmitter, a neurotransducer, a neural receiver. And so if we think that this is not, having an effect, or we are in alignment with any and everyone else, right? It's not necessarily coming from one direction, it's coming from all directions. And so I'm so thankful to start now interacting with those who are also in this alignment. So give thanks. All right, so let's get into it. Oh, that's what's our reflections. All right, I'm not the best at lining up the slides with what I'm saying, right? So we are here. We are here on Melanin Frequency Wave 41 that says we will have clean water and pure food. We will always have clean water and pure food. We will always have clean water and pure food. And so with this frequency, right, it sounds very simple, right? That we will always have clean water and pure food. Here's the thing. We already know, we've been seeing the videos, right? We've been seeing what is happening now is it literally, right? It's the food industry is being exposed. Even if we're talking about the vegetarian, organic, right? Even if we're talking about that. I saw they had it was on a one news channel when they were talking about Driscoll's strawberries, the organic ones, and how it ain't even a strawberry, right? How they make it in the factories. Also exposing, the dampeners that's put in the water, along with everything else, the forever chemicals, all of these different things. Here's the thing, and I say this pretty often. We can spend a lot of our time responding and reacting to everything that is put in front of us. But here's the thing, if we just pause for a second, and you have to think about, why is it that so much energy is being put on our food and our water, right? In other countries, they do not do, like, you know, there are things they do not allow from America to come into their countries, right? You go to McDonald's in Europe, you're actually going to have an actual hamburger, not mystery meat, right? There's certain things that are made differently. So why is it so much? Why, you know, you would think that they're trying to kill us. Now, let's just look at this. Let's just keep going down this rabbit hole. Do they really want to kill the people here in the United States? Right? Because then now you don't have anybody control. If you're going to poison everybody, you're going to kill them. That doesn't make any sense. But it does make sense that they want to slow us down. Now, why the people in the United States? Right? And maybe particular people in the United States, right? Maybe melanin dominant people in the United States. Again, who, if you look at health statistics, who has the highest isms of everything? Except melanoma. That's the only thing we don't have the highest rate of, right? And maybe osteoporosis. But everything else, again, everything else, we got the highest rate of, especially reproductive health. Right? Something, they are trying to limit a group of people that are over here in the United States. Perhaps because they know we won't die. Right? This is why these other countries, you're not doing that in China, you're not doing that in Italy, you're not doing it, even Mexico. Mexico said that at first they let Monsanto in and they said, shit, nope, we ain't killing our people. What's wrong with you? You can't do it. When I was in North Carolina, you know, every year in the South, there's always these hurricanes. And, you know, I practiced those things in as far as dealing with the weather and the direction of the weather, right? I just say, hey, I can't do FEMA conditions. So there have been times, right? And I'm not saying it was just me. I'm saying is there, as you can see, there are folks that are coordinated that are receiving these transmissions, like Gata Satari, right? And others. And they go ahead and F with them frequencies, right? So in North Carolina, this was some years back, right? There were these tornadoes, and they were supposed to be, you know, these big ones, category 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I don't know, whatever, right? And all of a sudden, they turned, and they literally wiped out 2 nuclear plants, and I think it was either Monsanto or Bill Gates, something that they had. Yep. Come on, 244. Yep. That's what they did. And it was weird because they were headed to the land, to someplace else. And they just wiped out some stuff that's doing damage. Right? So perhaps the reason why this energy is here is because they don't want the immortals awakened or to awaken more. Right? Also heard one of my elders called and said that they shut down CERN until 2030 because it's not working. Right? So they want to go and do some upgrades. So you have to think about, instead of responding and reacting to everything, maybe ask the question, and if you already haven't, right? Why? Why is so much energy and attention? And then we can even say, we already know that there's so much energy and attention being placed on melanin dominant people, but also it's concentrated here to dampen divinity. So maybe it's not about just reacting and all, and oh, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. That's fine. In addition to, we're going to change our mind. We're going to send out a frequency. So you want a frequency? We got 52 of them. So we're going to send out a frequency that says we will always have clean water and pure food. So what does that mean? Right? One, what we're seeing is there is a massive exposure to what is really being done to the food. Massive. Even people who we think are not so-called conscious, right? They just, there are a lot of restaurants that have gone out of business, right? Because people are making their own food. Think about what's in your feed, right? A lot of things about how to grow food on your windowsill. Now, I think the last time we did this, okay, 221, I remember, see, it be coming back to me when I'm speaking. I think we said we were going to have everyone get one of those things where you can grow hydroponic planters, where you can grow some food in your house. That's an act of unity right there, right? Or in your yard, however you want to. But just select one vegetable that you eat all the time, or a bean, and grow it. And this time around, Talagon, thank you, Goddess Nuria. This next time around, when we come to this frequency, right, we can be in here exchanging information about what we grew. Right? Let's make a decision now. Let's put ourselves on a mission to do it. However you do it, whether it's in your home, right? Or in the actual gardens, because sometimes, you might have this big vision. Okay, so I'm gonna dig up the yard, and you never get to it. But you can just take a pot and grow some tomatoes, right? A stalk of celery. Like, I think about how, all the vegetables that you eat. If you make a salad every day, you can grow all of that stuff right in your home. That's an act of unity. That's why we will always have clean water and pure food. Now, let's go to this water. Right? We already talked about the ocean has already created a bacteria that eats plastic. I bet our bodies have probably done the same thing too, because they say we take in all kinds of microplastics. Drinking bottled water, all the plastic that we now use in foods. Right? They say everybody has microplastics. I bet the body is doing the same thing that the ocean is doing. But see, we don't get talked to like that about our bodies. We get talked to about everything that's going wrong, everything that can happen, right? Everything that doesn't work right. And so that's a program. So then we start programming the body to operate from a deficit instead of from its natural creation, from source. Right? And we treat it, we talk to it and have it give way to bacteria, viruses, parasites, right? Anything and everything can have an effect on our body. With all of the poisons that have been put in the water, the air, the food, everything, right? You would think we would be dead by now but why aren't we? Because we are immortal. And this body comes from source, right? So it is resourceful. So if we then say, well, if we start from the platform or the position that the body is fully optimized and it knows how to optimize itself against anything. I don't care if it's a nanomite. Like we've been saying for a while, we got divinonites, divinityites, or whatever. I forget how you say it, right? Right? Deal with that. How about this stuff don't want to have, we programmed the body that these things don't want to have nothing to do with one of us. Because like we said, we're going to, like a dead prez, we're going to run up on them in their city hall, right? You come in here, nanomites. We'll attach to you and follow you all the way back to the computer you came from. Mess up the whole thing. Right? I don't care if it's floating in the air. What? We love things floating in the air. Because what we gonna speak is we will always have clean water and pure food. I don't care what you say this is gonna be. It's gonna be what we say. We will always have clean water and pure food. So that means you're gonna have to not be here. You're gonna have to be gone. I don't know what to tell you. We said what we said. But we don't always have to be available to be victimized by villains. We get to decide. Right? We have melanin that's active. It's not junk DNA. It's a neurotransmitter, a neural receiver, a neural transducer, and it's a polymer. Have that stick to the water that's in the air that we breathe in. Everybody putting thought forms in it, we might as well put our own thought forms out. Right? We put out our thought forms that says we will always have clean water and pure food. Now what? I said what I said. And it don't have to be nothing else after that. We got goddesses, divine beings, cosmic beings, eternal beings, melanated immortals, making evolutionary changes. That's foundational. We have the authority, the permission, and the seniority to determine what's going to be on this planet. Ashe, Goddess Nuria, I have spoken. Drop, mic drop, right? Let's go. Right? That's us. We've been told so many times that oh man, you got to watch out for this and you got to watch out for this. You know what? At a certain point, now you got to watch out. Right? Why everybody get to determine everything and then we just sit here and take it? No, listen. Like I said, you hear these things about, where this is going to happen, that's going to happen, these things. Listen, we have been through enough. Enough is enough. No, just say no. We will always have clean water and pure, clean water and pure food. Period. And whatever has to fall, whatever nonsense has to be exposed, whatever businesses or whatever got to get tanked for that to happen, that's what it is. We're already seeing it happen. That's why you keep seeing these exposés on what's really in the food. Because people say, well, shoot, I got babies. I'm not about to eat this. I'm going to grow my own food right here in my living room. We have people, on the internet that start teaching us the history of the lawns and how, having some flat grass in front of your house is a new thing. It used to be a food forest. That's where you grew your food. Right? I think about my grandparents. They lived in Alabama. And we used to go down there in the summer, and yeah, that's it. You had a little gravel road, and everything in front of the house was food. Yep. I'll show you. So let's look at this act of unity. I gotta blow this up. Let me see. It says here, and I love the comments, to guarantee the continual access to clean water and pure food, it is important to plan ahead and leverage the collective resources of your community. Right? Now, this is if we were, still in our unity groups, and some of us are, right? Remember, we started a pool. Right? Begin by pooling contributions from group members to purchase an indoor garden device. So, some of those funds that we were pooling together, maybe could give somebody a discount. Maybe if, you go and get them from one place, get them wholesale. If it's 5 group members, you get 5 and you get a discount, right? Take time as a group to decide what type of produce you will cultivate, ensuring everyone has a voice in the selection process, right? Then, and wait, there's more. Conduct the research together on the benefits of using copper in the garden beds, right? Have you all seen, if you've searched this or seen some of these, I don't know if it doubles or quadruples. Somebody will probably put it in the chat, just using copper. I know it increases the size naturally if you use that in your garden beds. And explore the most effective methods for growing your own food indoors, right? Make a commitment to hold each other accountable, supporting and encouraging group members to follow through on these plans. So even if you're not in one of our unity groups, get a partner. If you're not already growing food, make sure that give yourself, let's say, maybe it might be financial in the next moon. right? Make sure that everybody in your group is growing their own food. Like, get to the point where you like, I don't even talk to people that don't grow their own food. Like, I'm just saying, if we don't, let's use everything. We're going to use judgments and we're going to be against people. You know what I'm saying? Be like, I can't with you because you don't even grow your own food. I'm saying, why are we talking? Right? Copper, Orisha stone, right? Temple of soul, right? These are some of the individuals that we can tap into that can probably tell us all about this copper and then get us some high quality copper to use, right? Let's make this a thing. I'm not just reading this and we're going to close the book. I'm going to hold myself accountable too, because I said I was going to do it last year and didn't do it. Right? So now, you know, the unity group, right? We're going to be on each other to make sure within the next moon, we are doing something, right? If you already grow your own food, right? You might want to extend that and start exchanging fruits and vegetables with others, right? Or even shipping it, having people come, you know, hey, you got tomatoes, I got peppers, right? In addition to indoor gardening, actively engage with your local environment you can do this too, visiting and volunteering at a community garden. Now, I ain't got no choices, one down the street, right? Harmonious and God is nourished. We know it's one right down the street from us, right? This hands-on involvement reinforces your commitment to maintaining clean water and pure food for yourselves and the broader community. Make a collective decision that access to these essentials will always be prioritized within your group. Like I said, have an attitude about it. Be like, I can't even talk to you because you don't grow your own food. Right? We on there. Muktayo, Satiji, and Thought Eater, can y'all just keep talking to us for a little while? We're gonna get it together, right? Don't cut us off yet. Right? To further strengthen your attention, gather as a group for meditation or focused practice dedicated to ending harmful agricultural practices, right? Such as cultivation of toxic crops and poisoning of the soil. Approach this meditation from a place of natural love and unity with the planet, trusting in the positive impact of your collective energy. Release any concerns about obstacles or specifics of how the change will occur. Instead, focus on the shared vision of a healthier, more harmonious relationship with the earth. We just talked about that, right? We just talked about that. And yeah, the water bottles. Okay. We just talked about how we already did that part. It was a meditation to speak and be in harmony with just making that one statement right there. We will always have clean water and pure food from our heart. You know, as they say it with your throat, say it with your chest, mean it. Or as we say, you got to mean that shit when you say it. And then whatever has to happen, we're not concerned. Because we're also going to do our part. We're going to follow up. Anybody that needs an accountability partner, please email us. Find out at melanatedimmortals.com. We'll make sure you get with somebody. Right? And those of us who slacked on it for a whole year like me, put some fire behind you. Or get somebody who will. Right? We do have some experts on this. We have people that are already growing their own food. If you come to one of our events, you'll taste some of it. It's different. It got a different flavor. Yeah. So that's all I got to say on that, right? And that's all I have to say about that. All right. So it definitely has been my honor and my pleasure to bring this to you. Definitely, let's come back on at reflection time on the next session to talk about this and talk about what decisions and changes we've made to make sure that we can always have clean water and pure food. Right? In about 30 minutes or so, you want to definitely get on with Arisha Stone. We got Neb Taharka, Kanish Gawak coming on there. It's going to be an awesome show. And later on this no, that's tomorrow. I was going to say tomorrow we got a chant call. But anyway, stay on with us to chant. It definitely been my honor and my pleasure. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all on the next one. Hotel.
Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh, give thanks. Y'all, that was a whole everything full. Oh my goodness. We definitely have taken this star to the next level. Y'all ready to rise? Be those rising stars and being about all that we ours. In our hearts, in our minds, and in our souls, and in our spirits. Oh, give thanks to you, High Priestess, for the plethora of knowledge that we received this evening. I wasn't able to take notes, but I'm definitely going back to listen to the replay. That much for sure. Give thanks, and definitely y'all want to stay tuned, okay? Um, for our sigil focus and our chant. This is our opportunity to collectively seal in, all right, the frequencies that we've been putting in and all the transmissions that we've been doing throughout the vigil, especially on this one vigil number 41, right? Frequency wave and active unity number 41. And so we're one, right? We agree on that part. And through our unified focus, we will together amplify our intentions. We'll, through this focus on the sigil, okay, we are strengthening our unity. We're energizing our unity. We are aligning with our mind, our hearts, our purpose, and our presence in this space. And we live in harmony with purpose and power. And through all that, we have all power, all mindsets to fulfill our mission as one. I know y'all come into this place and y'all see the videos and we play the song at the end, We Are One. You may not have been there last year at the convergence where we made that song, but we definitely want to make sure we are honoring the truth that comes out through us in our nature or netter in nature naturally. Oh, wow. All that came through. So we are here, Melanin Frequency Vigil, and the 52 Acts of Unity in the year of divine unity. As our frequency for this year is we embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. We embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. Third time to still and imprint it in our hearts and in our minds. We embody our natural love frequency, all about the love, living as one in divine unity on earth. Ashe. Ashe. and Asheo. So as you focus on this frequency, as you focus on the sigil that is coming through, I ask that we all take in the energies that are coming through us. Give me just a moment. That is one thing I did not pull up, and I'm about to do it right now. Excuse me. Here we go. All right, it's coming through. Taking in your deep breaths, everything that you've heard this evening, making sure you're setting your intentions, making sure you're breathing on purpose, first and foremost. But at the same time, think about how we're going to take everything that High Priestess shared with us and put it to action this evening. So, just a second, it will pop up, and I would like for you all to just get in a comfortable position. Focus on the sigil is only 5 minutes, and then we're going to close out the session. All right, here we go. So I noticed the video is not playing as a video, so I'm reloading it. Y'all excuse those technical difficulties and adding it to the stage.
We are spreading the word about an energy vigil dedicated to the betterment of melanin-dominant people worldwide. It is called Melanin Emerging Collective Consciousness Alignment. As you know, there are groups across the world that pray and meditate for global peace and love. Though this has benefited the world, it is obvious that more is needed to dissolve the systematic and individual oppression of melanin-dominant people worldwide. Our collective is transmitting frequencies right now. Each week, a different melanin-dominant group is accountable for generating and holding the frequency. We began transmitting on Fall Equinox 2019. To find out more or get involved in this movement, check out our website at www.melaninfrequency.org.